Hello everybody, Toastbomb here today to talk to you guys about nerves in Halo, because they can really be a big problem and sort of plague you as a player and make you perform way worse than if you're relaxed and not nervous at all. This is something that affected me horribly throughout the first 2 years or something like that of playing Halo, and it was really bad and really frustrating as well. Now, nerves are a tricky one to solve because it works really differently for a lot of different people, and I'll at least provide you guys with my technique that I think works pretty well in the context of video games and a lot of other stuff, and see if you guys can kind of use that, maybe modify it to work for you guys, but I hope it can at least help some people. But again, it's very individual, so finding something that works for you and sort of experimenting is very important. Now, as you may notice in the gameplay right now, I am literally playing against a legend of Halo. I'm playing against Furion, randomly matched up against him in multi-team, and while yeah, it was just a silly multi-team match, you know, who's really trying too hard in those things, you know, he wasn't, and me and my friend who were playing weren't trying super hard either, but at the same time, I'm playing a legend that I've basically grown up watching his montages. So, even though, yeah, it was silly, a silly game, it's still in the back of my mind. There's those nerves there, just a little bit, and it was kind of affecting my play. And I think if this was a couple years ago, I would have been way more nervous, because I was not nearly as good at suppressing those nervous feelings to come up. So how do I do that? Well, I sort of do it by not really convincing myself, but just sort of realizing and understanding that every single game, while it's sort of maybe in a different context, you know, different players, different map, whatever, there's really no difference between that game and me playing in a custom games totally relaxed with no nerves with friends. There's really no difference. So why should I play any differently? I'm playing good players in the custom games I'm playing. The only difference is the players that I'm playing against here either have some sort of title and I know them, which makes me a little nervous, or you know, they're maybe a long time ago their rank was super high, higher than mine, so I would get nervous because of that. But really, those are just sort of superficial things that shouldn't affect your gameplay. So I just, over time, realized and had to convince myself that there's no reason I should be trying to play any different. This is no different than a practice game. So I should just play my game the way I would normally play it, and that is how it should be, and that is totally fine. So now, of course, this is sort of like a conditioning process, because that sort of nervous feeling, it's not really like, oh, I want to be nervous right now, so I'm nervous. It's just kind of an automatic thing that happens. So it takes a little bit of time, so it's kind of good to focus on smaller things. Now for me, I was really bad about being nervous, because basically all the friends I knew were way better than me. They had Xboxes, they had Halo, and they would play, and I would only play split screen with my friend. And when I did eventually get an Xbox like a year later, they were way ahead of me. So I'd be really nervous going into these matches, knowing that they are a lot better than me and I have to try and perform. So even when I would pick up things like a rocket launcher, I would be really scared, because I'm like, okay, the light is on me now, I have to perform, I'm in this position where I have this powerful weapon, and if I die with it, that's not good, and I can't do that. So I'd get myself into this cycle of becoming very nervous. And I learned, after doing a lot of cross-country and track with races where there's, you know, hundreds of people watching you, or even sometimes have like thousands of people. It's like crazy sometimes how many people there are, and that can put a lot, and that can make you very nervous. And I came to realize that this race, I mean, I'm just running. I'm just doing the exact same thing when I'm on a workout, on a run. It's really no different. So why should I do anything different? Why should I be nervous? I've done this before. I do it almost daily. And after I started doing that, it became easy, and I wasn't nervous at all. And when I started doing that with the weapons, it slowly started becoming easier, and I wasn't nervous at all. And if you can reach that state of mind, then you will be a lot less nervous, and you will play a lot smoother and a lot better. Now, again, like I said, it's very individual, so this might work for you, it might not make sense, and that's totally fine. I think you should definitely give it a shot. I think you should try it. I think you should think about it because it's very important. But if it's totally not working, or you just totally already know, like, dude, what are you talking about? You're crazy. That's not going to work for me. Then start exploring different things. Look at other things in your life and figure out sort of kind of like what I did with the whole track and cross country thing. Figure out, okay, hey, I do this here. Why can't I just apply it to Halo? If you have other similar things that you do, then try and switch those over and sort of maybe modify them and make them fit in the context of a video game, and then you can start applying them there, and that can work out fantastically. But anyways, that'll be it for this one. I hope this video maybe helps some people out, maybe give people a different way to approach this situation, this problem that a lot of people can have. But anyways, that will be it for this one. If you liked it, you can leave a like or a comment, or you can subscribe, because I post new Halo videos every day. Anyways, thank you for watching. See you tomorrow. Bye.